don't be the still friend. We got a whole new year that we going into. Okay? Don't be that still friend. You still doing this. You still make some movement. Make some movement to change at least one thing. So at least you ain't still doing that. You may be still doing these 3 things over here, but should I change this over here? Hello, Libra. Welcome to your Gypsy reading. If you are new here, I'm Auji, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. All right. So first things first, what I want to do is go into the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck to kind of get the energy of the reading before I get into this reading today. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go into the black cards for the messages for today. All right, so let's see. What do we have? What is the message? What's the overall energy for this reading? Overall energy. Overall energy. Overall energy is the library. Take control of your own narrative. You can write your own story. This is the energy. Energy. Control your own narrative. The energy of the book, of the reading today. I want to see what it says in the book because it's like somebody, it gives a little story, give a little read in the book. So I just wanted to go ahead and see what they saying in the book. It gives a little read in the book. It says, let's see what the book says. It says someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue. And it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. Are you going to write your own story? That's what this message is giving. So somebody is trying to call the shots in your life. They think that they can come right in your life and take control of your life, can take control of all the things that you got going for you, but you're about to tell them, no, it's not happening that way. If you do not, one of the key things, if you give someone else power over your own narrative, chaos will ensue in their favor. So the chaos is going to happen in their favor, which means it's going to be out of your favor if you allow a person to take your narrative. Give someone else power over your own narrative. Take control of your power. Take your story back. There is manipulation at play. And this manipulation, somebody is so good, a mastermind so good at manipulating that it might even be tempting for you to let a person take your own narrative, have control over your own narrative. It says that you need to pick up the pen. I feel like you haven't put any input in something. I feel like you've been letting the person walk around and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But you haven't really been putting in, you haven't even put in any type of input. You haven't said anything. You haven't done anything. You just let a person do what it is that they're going to do. For some of you guys, you could have had this energy like, well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. For some of you guys, it's not the sense of like, I can't say anything. It's about keeping some type of control. It's about you kind of like, I don't want to go off. So I'm going to let them think what they want to think. I feel like that you have grown enough where you're able to communicate in a way where you can keep your control, but you can also set some type of record straight. I do feel like that's a big lesson or a big thing that you're going to learn by like wrapping up this year. You're going to learn how to stand up for yourself, but do it in a way with grace. So you won't feel like every time you stand up for yourself, because your shadow is who comes on now. If you didn't know, your shadow comes on now, and that's the one who you got standing up for you. But every time you stand up for yourself, it's something kind of tricks you in feeling bad for standing up for yourself, because in a way that you may do it. You may be angry by the time you talk. By the time you write, for some of you guys, don't let this be a repeat. This happened last time. By the time you picked up the pen to write, you were pissed off and enraged and you said some things. Now, not saying that the person didn't need to hear them things, but sometimes I think, okay, I'm still working on me. Sometimes I think people need to hear it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I think like some people need to hear it, okay? Sometimes I think some people got it coming for them. Sometimes I think, I'm telling you, I'm still on my healing journey. Okay. But sometimes I think that people need to hear it sometimes. However, there needs to be a clever way, or a way where you can express yourself a little bit more effectively. You know, just express yourself a little bit more effectively. So we do have, I'm going to keep this out, the library card, to let you guys know that there's a need for you to take some type of control of your own narrative. Don't let people go and say anything that they want to say about you, all because you're just going to sit back. I'm going to just sit back and not say nothing. I'm going to sit back and let them think whatever they want to think. I'm going to sit back and da-da-da. I'm going to sit back and someone else is telling your story, baby. Someone else is saying that, you know, they did da 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 blah 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 blah. Or I know this person and this is what's really happening. Somebody else is telling your story, and it's time for you to set the record straight. Or take control back. Or okay, so you do have scared and stuck. You have travel. You have clear blue skies coming out. All right. Scared and stuck. Oh, okay. You also have don't stop. You got can't hurt me. And you have married woman. Okay. You also have liar, liar. There go that liar. And all right, you have liar. Oh, you got the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Somebody cup about to run over. You got I'm happy here, and you have living lavish. Your cup about to run over. That's been a big energy of that cup. That cup. It's the Ace of Cups, y'all. That big energy of that cup. All right, so somebody need much needed rest. Somebody's children is giving them a run for their money, or somebody has some type of, they could be with child or something like that, or they could have been spending some time with a lot of kids. Maybe they work around kids. Somebody needs some rest because these kids now, even if you kind of are growing the baby on the inside of you, or you are dealing directly with kids on the outside of you, these kids are giving you a run for your money. So the youth is giving you a run for your money. So you do have scared and stuck coming out first. So let's see what that is. I feel like somebody is scared, and somebody, it feels like that they're stuck in a certain type of narrative. And yeah, I definitely can resonate with that feeling when you feel like something just keeps on following you over, and it's like you keep on trying to duck this thing. That's because you ain't take your power back. Tell me more about scared and stuck. Yeah, you ain't take your power back. You ain't take your power back. Somebody is scared and stuck in a cycle of loneliness, or somebody is scared and stuck in a cycle of lack. Like somebody is the still friend. I'm saying this with love. It's like somebody is the still friend. Somebody could be the person who's you still in a thing, you still going through it with so and so, you still having problems with money, you still in that job that you don't like, you still in that. This giving me that still energy. Like somebody is in this and somebody's afraid to turn their life around. Somebody's afraid to get themselves out of that still energy. Don't be the still friend. We got a whole new year that we going into. Okay? Don't be that still friend. You still doing this. You still make some movement. Make some movement to change at least one thing. So at least you ain't still doing that. You may be still doing these 3 things over here, but should I change this over here? Sometimes you gotta start where you start. Somebody is I'm still. Those people are so draining to me. And I understand people, they go through their own problems. And I understand some people are not like me, where I'm the type of person who I bottle in things and I have to fix things on the inside, and I might get to journaling and writing and crying and stuff to myself, and I may talk to like a mentor or a therapist or somebody on the phone. But what one thing I'm not going to do is burden my friends and stuff, or that's how I feel, burdening. And that is one of my things that I have to work on, where I have to realize that this is not a burden, that this is just you telling more of yourself. Because what happens in my friendships is I have people that they want me to call on them. They're like, why don't you never call on me when you're going through it? I just don't think that why don't you? Because I'm like, because you won't let me. You won't let up. You crying. I gotta take the, we gonna fight off of the, what's the little mask? The resuscitation mask, you already out of it. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody's in that energy of still type of energy, like they are in that energy where it's like a broken record playing on repeat. And I don't know another way to say it. I don't know another way, but get yourself out of that energy. There's a need for you to take control of your life back. You are not, for some, the reason why you keep on resonating with it or what other people are saying or something that's going on is because you really look at yourself as that person. You have let either the words of another person or the circumstances of your life actually become what you live your life by. And there's so much in life that's going on. You have to be able to tap into your inner child and dream and have an actual imagination. Okay? If you know anything, there's a need for you to look up mirror reality. The reason why you could be attracting so many things is because on the inside you have basically, these are your beliefs. This still energy, this is what you believe is there for yourself. You want to be that person. It's okay with being that person that's like, oh, she always think about a fantasy. That's me. That's me. In your little fantasy world, I'll be right in my little fantasy world. Because the one thing you can do, somebody may can have control over the physical world, but I ain't letting you get up in here. The moment you get in my mind, then I'm a slave. The moment that I stop dreaming, stop allowing myself to dream, stop allowing myself to imagine things, stop allowing myself to imagine the world how I want to see the world, stop allowing my inner child to flourish on the inside, then you've won. And you've got me as a slave. And I'm nobody's slave. My ancestors did that, so I don't have to do that. So, there's a need for you to get yourself out of that still energy. Point blank period. Point blank period. Get yourself out of that still energy. Yeah, look at you. Confused. You keep on thinking that past. It already happened. It already happened, friend. It already happened, friend. What you need to get yourself up out of that energy, because it already happened. What we need to do, we need to go to the gym. We need to go shopping. We need to go eat. Where we need to go? We need to go get our nails done. What do we need to do to get you out of this energy, friend? Some of you guys need a better friend. Some of you guys need better friends. Some of you guys are around a whole still. Everybody's, and I used to, oh my gosh, and I tell you, I worked in a job like this. Like, it was just so, I felt like I was looking at the Twilight Zone, because it became the job of complaining. Like, everybody, before they said good morning, it was, and I'm like, oh my God, don't you come over here with this bullshit. It's either your kids doing something, the boyfriend doing something, your lights then got cut off, there ain't not enough of this, or somebody did. It was just a job of complaining, and I cannot, like y'all might think I'm playing, but I know it's some people out there with me. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I cannot sit there and be in a, well, girl, you know, there's something, and then my kids did, and you know, my lights cut off or something, you know, and this is every day of the week. Like, how fucking fucked up? Like, how? Where do y'all live at? Where? What are you eating for breakfast? What are you drinking? What's in your coffee? Why? Why is it that draining? Why? Why is it that draining? And the reason why is people cycle, they cycle. Like we have 70,000 thoughts in our minds. And almost just naturally, more than half of them things is negative. But it be the same repeated energy like, oh, I'm hungry, y'all. My stomach growled, scared the hell out of Sage. I said, damn, mommy hungry. But somebody has this same, like, you gotta knock yourself out of that circle. And I don't know what good is coming to a person out of complaining about life all day. And maybe I had some brilliant teachers. My mother was not a complainer. My mother was not a big complainer. I don't even think my dad was a big. I think my mom and my dad was big optimists. And they just weren't like we would be. I didn't know half of the stuff that was going on just because my mom she wasn't complaining about stuff like that. And I feel like that's how I live my life. You wouldn't know that I just got I just went through a breakup. I'm going through all of this. So you wouldn't know that because why am I why the devil was a lie. Why am I doing that? I'm gonna talk about something inspiring. Shit, well then you tell me your good news. Now sometimes I might answer the phone like, tell me something good. I want something good to hear. Some of you guys, y'all need to get out of the energy of the moment you get on the phone with your friends, it's all bad shit. Stop it. Stop it, okay? I, just stop it. I want to hear what's going on good. What made you smile today? What song you ain't hear in a long time? What's something funny that you seen on the internet? You know what I'm saying? What's a funny meme? What did your neighbor say that just had you laughing? Like, what is something good? Not what's wrong with you. What's good with you? What's going on that's good in your life? But I do feel like somebody is stuck in the same narrative. Let me get out of this energy. Tell me more about travel. Let me get out of this energy. Tell me more about travel. What's this travel? Some of you guys, you got somewhere to go, and you have been letting with another. Yeah, you got somewhere to go. You got somewhere to go. Take control of your own life, magician. Somewhere to be, places to be, people to see. Don't let somebody talk you into staying in a certain place. For some of you guys, you got travel to make. You got things, you got places to go. It's somewhere that you need to go. And you're letting another person control not even just your thoughts, but your steps, your actions, where you're going, where you're not going. You're letting this person control everything. Yeah, you gonna need to play. For some of you guys, you're not gonna tell this person where you're going because you don't even want whatever. It don't matter how you do it. Just make sure you go. Got the Eight of Cups. There's something behind you that's not serving you. There's a need for you to broaden your horizons. There's a huge world out there. The one of the things that you can do that could hinder you is to think that this is the end all be all. It's a huge world out there with endless possibilities, endless opportunities. There's a need for you to get up and go. Don't let a person, just because another person is projecting, somebody is projecting to get you to stay small, to get you to be afraid to expand. Travel is that expansion. You're going to different horizons, different places, okay? Somebody's projection is trying to get you to be small where, oh, if you do this, then some, like when I dated a person like that I was afraid to tell them any type of news because I knew when I told them they'd be, man, you a pessimist. Somebody is a pessimist. Somebody has really, really bad news to say or something bad to say every time you open your mouth about something beautiful. When you open your mouth about, it could be going to the store. Well, if you go it's just bad news. Like, who is this person? Who is this person that's in this energy? And your energy, dead. Well, if you do that, then you're going to have to something. Well, if you go ahead and do this, then you're going to have to, well, I did that, and guess what happened? Well, they ain't letting people, like, that is who a person is. And you sitting here as the magician with all the tools that you need for the journey. You are equipped for the journey, and Sage, We was playing a game the other day, and she trying to play it by herself, my baby. All right, let me make this quick. Yeah, but there's a person who's a pessimist. Let's see, clear blue skies. Hopefully you seeing this person for who they are. Tell me more about clear blue skies. Clear blue sky. Oh, look at you. Clear blue skies. Look at what you see inside of you. You had to dig deep. You had to, that's hermit energy. That's some soul searching. And who you find into this. This is that unapologetic, sexy ass, center of attention ass, Queen of Wands. That's so unapologetic about who she ain't. She spent time apologizing about who she was. So in this new time, she ain't apologizing about nothing. She spent time walking. So how many of you guys resonate with the Queen of Wands? You know who the Queen of how the Queen of Wands journey? She spent so many years walking with her head down. Like, oh no, no, don't look at me. I ain't nothing too big. She spent too much time playing shit small and playing it safe that she don't got time to play it safe no more. That's why she's so bold. She's so bold. She's the HBIC. She is so bold. And she looks, look at her. She looks amazing doing it. She's sexy. For some of you guys, you're gonna need to this girl. You're gonna need to protect you're gonna need some alone time. That girl, that fierce woman or this fierce man that don't care about what nobody says, that's confident when he comes into the room, that everybody knows that they're confident, that is deep, 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 deep down within you. That is deep down within you. The person in you that would snatch your book back from a person if they let a person try to tell the Queen of Wands' story. Take control over her own story. Take control over her own narrative. Let a person try to do that to the Queen of Wands. And tell me it won't be the damn girl fight going on. It won't be a brawl coming out. Because who book you going to take? Who pages you going to write on? Who canvas you going to try to paint? Not mine. Not mine, okay? There is something going on. So for some of you guys, there's some type of star. Yeah, you need to get back in touch with yourself. For some of you guys, this may be the old, not even the old you. This is just a person that you haven't seen in a long time. It's an aspect, it's an energy, it's a feeling that you haven't felt in a long time. It's intimacy, it's self-intimacy within yourself. There's a need for you to get back in tune, get back in touch with yourself. Tell me more about Don't Stop. Look. First, you got to find that Queen of Wands on the inside so that Empress can blossom on the outside. That's the big Empress energy. That's Libra energy. Don't stop. Shit about to change for you. Somebody thought that they can write your story, but you about to write that thing bigger and badder. You got to, for some of you guys, there's an actual story that you're working on. There's something that you're working on that tells your story better than anybody. All right. It looks like you are looking at something. First, there's something that you would not have even gave thought. But now you're looking at something differently. Some of you guys, you may be moving differently. This also gives me you're feeling completely different towards some type of movement, travel. For some of you guys, you got to go somewhere. There's somewhere that you need to go. There's something that you need to do. You got the Tower here. Don't stop. Even when things get shaky, the moment people think that when you get into this Empress energy that everything, you see her background, it looks like a vacation. It looks like she could just sit back and have people, fanning her with big old leaves, right? But no, what often happens is we do have this Tower moment where you're shaking things up. People are so normal, or people are so used to see you in that, oh no, that when you come out in that big Empress energy, you're gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. Okay. You may cause a lot of towers, okay? You're going to avert a lot of chaos, all right? So there's a whole bunch of changes. Even when you're changing, there's a whole bunch going on. So I love this energy. Tell me more about can't hurt me. Tell them about why you can't hurt me. Can't hurt me. All right, you got the King of Wands. What's this King of Wands trying to do? Yeah, what's this King of Wands trying to do? All right, so this King of Wands could be trying to put you in some type of dark, put you in the dark. But you are the light? How that work? Tell me how that work. How a person put you in the dark, but you the light? How does that work? You are the light. You are it. All right? Also, I do feel like there's some type of big, bold move. You go from not knowing your worth, your true worth. This is you. This clarity that you get, it's not no amazing idea. It's not figuring out what a person. This is your worth. This is your understanding what you are worth. Your value, actually. Um, yeah, your value. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Focused. Yeah, somebody. I think you're coming up as the King of Wands in the energy of sight of what it is that you're focused on. Stop it. She looking at that like you know I'm about to jump up there and get that. Tell me more about married women. I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. That's Sage playing. Somebody's a married woman with options. Look at all these options. Married woman with options. Hmm. Stay focused. This married woman is coming up as a very, very secure woman. Somebody stay focused. There's some type of options that it is that you have. This could be with the married woman. Maybe you're working closely with the married woman. I do feel like that you're focused. You're working really, really hard at work. You're definitely going to get that 10 of Pentacles. Also, there's a lot of options out there. There's so many different possibilities. So many different possibilities. Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands. So you're attracting so many different things. Married woman. A lot of you guys, you're going to get proposed to multiple times next year. Multiple times. For some of you guys, there are going to be multiple proposals. Business proposals, love proposals, lots of proposals that's going to come to you. Multiple proposals next year. All right. Tell me more about liar, liar. Let's see. Hold on. Reshuffle. Tell me more about liar, liar. Okay. This came out again. Okay. All right. You got the World in reverse, and you have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some unfinished business that's going on with the person, and it's given like somebody did not work. Unfinished business because somebody did not work. Something didn't work out. Something didn't work out, but it's some type of unfinished business. I feel like somebody tried to lie about some type of union or some type of work that you had going on, but that didn't work out for them. Whatever somebody was doing, some type of lie, it didn't work out for them. You do have a Lover's card, so this could be an amazing business that you're. That's it's like almost like You know how they say lovers, we were made for each other. So there's like a career that you were made for. Or there could be an actual person that you're actually made for. Okay? Yeah. There's a liar. A liar that comes out. Somebody's about to dead the lie. So there's a lie that's about to be deaded. And there's unfinished business because of it. So somebody tried to lie. This could be you dead in the lies of people, you taking the narrative back. Somebody, it's given that a person did lie about you a lot. They did lie about you a lot. All right. Yeah, you got the moon. You have no idea. There's a whole different side of the face. Somebody lied about you a lot. Tell me more about the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Look at that. The Eight of Wands. Who's talking? Who's talking? Oh, you got the King of Cups. Somebody who love you. Temperance. And you got this heart. So somebody who you have not seen, somebody who you have been separated with, they coming right on back. There's something that you need. There's something that you asked for in this moment of like heartbreak or something. It's coming right back to you. Something's coming right on back. Um, Cup is running over. Yeah, you got the death card. This is the return. You see that he comes out the casket. Something's going to be like a scary, shocking. I feel like somebody is definitely going on a date. Yeah, there's a past person who's watching you, who's looking at you. Tell me more about I'm happy here. I'm happy here. A lot of talks. A lot of talk going on. Tell me more about I'm happy here. Okay, you have the Nine of Wands. Page of Wands. This is giving me that you had to find something that works with you, and now you're actually finding something that works for you, and you're happy. Yeah, you got the winner. You're happy. You're happy with it. You had to find something that, yeah, you had to find something that not only are you happy, but you're peaceful. Like you got your peace back. You got the Six of Swords here. So not only are you happy, but you're peaceful. You had to try a couple of different shades out. Try a couple of different things out before you found what works for you. But now that you find what works for you, now you're happy. You're happy here in it. You do have the Five of Cups there. So for some of you guys, there was some type of lost friends, lost relationships, and kind of trying to figure it out who it is you are, or trying to figure out what works for you. Okay, and you're figuring out what makes you happy at the end of the day. Tell me more about living lavish. All right, you do have the Death card. This is a new beginning coming in. For some of you guys, you're writing a whole new story. This new story is definitely going to be, you got this Death card. I don't know why I'm thinking about Return of the Mac for some reason. The song. Don't mind me. This new narrative that you're painting, you're about to live a whole new life, a whole different life. All right. You do have the Five of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Somebody was hiding something. Somebody was definitely hiding something. Somebody also lied in order to, I do feel like that there's some type of lies that you could have told, or somebody lied in order to kind of get in a position ahead, or maybe somebody lied to you or something like that, or there's something that you're not telling a person. All right, you do have the Ten of Wands here with the Six of Wands. All right, so there's a lot of attention or something that you're not telling a person. Yeah, you're not telling a person about your moves. You're about to start living lavish, but you're not telling somebody about your moves. Yeah, I feel like there's this same person who felt like that they could take control over your story. I don't feel like you're going to be telling them or discussing anything with them anymore. But you're definitely taking control of it. People are going to see that power dynamic, that power shift. All right, so that is your reading. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, Make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.